Well, what is up, Life Church Buffalo Dream Team members? This is Pastor Joe, and I am back again with a midweek bump and what I would call probably a leadership livecast. And I got a couple things I just want to talk about real quick, just take a couple minutes of your time. Kind of building on what we talked about last week, which was kind of the beginning of servant leadership and what that looks like. And I just kind of want to lay some more foundational bricks. I want to give some opportunity for you guys to go out and get a book or two or some things and begin to kind of open up your eyes to what it is we're trying to accomplish as far as leadership goes. Now, last week I said, if you remember, if you watched the video, that serving is not something that we do. Serving is something that we are. And a lot of times what happens with leadership and with leaders and with people that are kind of on the front lines is, we get this feeling, this idea that like they're the ones who do the work, and then the leaders supervise, or the leaders are the ones that kind of bark orders and tell everybody what to do. And I want you to know that I believe that is the furthest thing from the truth. Servant leadership is about setting up and embracing what we call the grind, so much so that when it comes time to do that work, when it comes time for Sunday morning, that we have prepared so well that the people, you guys, the dream team, the servants, are ready to go and can execute as best as you possibly can. That there are no problems, there's no flaws. We've taken care of every obstacle. We've taken care of everything that we can. So basically, it's my job as the leader, right, to serve in such a way that you are prepared, you are ready to go, you've got clarity of purpose, you know what's expected, you know what you're going to be doing, you know what we're requiring from you. So if I had to put it in a nutshell, as this is like number 2, right, video number 2. If I had to put it in a nutshell, servant leadership is about putting the needs of others in front of our own. And that's a foreign concept when it comes to leadership, and you think about a supervisor. It's not often that we find a supervisor who is putting the needs of his direct reports in front of his own. Now, it does happen occasionally, and when it does, we know it, we recognize it, we think we found the greatest boss ever. But servant leadership, leading as a servant, that's the first part of it, putting the needs of others in front of our own. Another piece of that puzzle is doing our best. It is my job to do my best to make the people that serve, the people that I lead, the best version of themselves that they can possibly be. Now, that sounds even a little stranger, but if you think about it, your leader should, in fact, have you more in mind, right, than themselves. They should have you more in mind than the organization. They should have you more in mind than the outcome or the expected outcome. They should have you more in mind. They should be thinking about you. So doing our best to make the people that we serve, the people that we lead, the best version of themselves. And that's something that I'm committed to doing. And that, to me, we hear and we know that the Bible says that we're to go and to make disciples, and that's our job, and that's our mission field, is to make disciples. And I believe firmly that through development, proper discipleship that's how that is done, is through servant leadership. So that's pretty cool, and that's a really, really neat way to look at that. And just so you guys kind of understand, I believe as well, and I'm doing a lot of I believe stuff as I'm kind of building this, that it's incumbent upon me as a leader to properly prepare. And I kind of said this a minute ago, during the week, to make sure that when Sunday comes, that you guys know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, what I'm expecting of you, what Pastor Pete is expecting of you, what Pastor Beth is expecting, Pastor Lauren, Rich, everybody, even Kelly. So it's hard to get like some really good traction in just this first 5 minutes, and I want to keep it to the first 5 minutes. But just understand and be aware that as it pertains to servant leadership, what we're trying to accomplish, or what we're going to be trying to accomplish, is we want to see a greater level of commitment from us as your leaders to properly serve you, so that you can do what it is that we're asking you to do on a weekend or during the week, whenever it is that you serve, at the absolute best that you can possibly do that. So we're committed to doing that, I should say. It is a process for us, just like it is for you guys. And we also want to develop you guys as servant leaders. So as we kind of take this journey, and it is a journey, this is not something that's just going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time, but it is a skill that can be learned. I just want you guys to be confident and understand and be aware that we're going to do this with you. And we're excited, and we're looking forward to just working with you and being close with you. I know I am. I can't wait just to kind of see how this thing begins to unfold over the next couple months, and just kind of see where we end up as this road, as we journey down this hallway, as I said last week. So that's really quick. Next week, there's some other things that I want to talk about as it pertains to leadership and positions and the levels of leadership and kind of some other stuff. But like I said, it's challenging, as I'm already at 5.5 minutes. It's challenging to do this inside of 5 minutes. So real quick, couple quick announcements, then I'm gonna let you guys go. The Dream Team Appreciation Event invites have gone out. As you know, I said that last week. We need you folks to RSVP. If you need to just send me a message, if you want to type a message in here, just to let us know that you're going to be there or that you can't be there. We need a head count. There is food that is going to be served, so we need to get a proper head count so that we're not paying too much money, and we don't want to not buy enough food and then have you guys show up and not have enough food for you. So please RSVP. Also with that, I know that there is a question that's being asked in regards to t-shirts. Please provide us your t-shirt sizes. There is a reason for that. So if you could please get on that, that would be fantastic. And speaking of t-shirts, I'm wearing the new hotness, which is this right here, which is this black and white t-shirt. So these came in yesterday. So we have put the grays. We're always going to carry the greens, the green t-shirts, but the gray t-shirts are actually going to be put away until next winter. So through the summer, we're actually going to be selling and giving away to second-time guests these black and white Life Church Buffalo t-shirts. So if you want one, they are available this weekend, and you guys are kind of the first ones to know that. So get them quick. My guesses are going to go pretty fast. I like the black on the white, but you guys probably know that because I'm constantly, pretty much always wearing black. So yeah, t-shirts. So please, Dream Team Appreciation Event invites, please RSVP. Get us your t-shirt size, it's important. Also, just to reiterate 2 small things, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Just as I said last week, and we did a great job this past weekend, any of you that can park at the office, if you could help us with that, specifically for the second service, so if you were here for second experience, if you can find a way to park up towards the office and walk across the parking lot in this beautiful weather, that would be fantastic for us, to kind of free up some parking spaces. And then lastly, and then I'm going to let you go, and this is going to be a short one today, the huddle. So this past weekend, we had, I think at the 9:30 huddle, we had the 8 o'clock huddle, which was super good attended. And then we had the 9:30 huddle, and I believe we had 10 or 12 of you folks at the 9:30. Please, if there's any way possible that you can make it to the 9:30 huddle, we would love for you to do that. It's important, imperative. There's information that we get to you guys, more information than what I give you here. We also pray, and we kind of get the day started. So if you are attending second, serving third, or if you're serving second, attending third, and you can make it to the 9:30 huddle, that would be great. If you are in the other group, which is involved in first service, then the 8 o'clock huddle is for you. But with that, I hope that you guys are enjoying this weather. I know that it's supposed to rain this weekend, but it's gorgeous out there today. May is almost over, which I cannot believe. I don't know where May has gone. April kind of did the same thing to us, but June is around the corner, literally a couple days away. And then we're full on into summer, which is really, really exciting. So I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. God is up to some cool things. We're starting a new series. The Daniel Dilemma starts this weekend. If you could please do me a favor, as always, find somebody to invite. The ask, as Rich Clarkson said last week in his Insta word, find somebody that is ideal, which is everybody that you know, to ask to come to church with you. But put that invitation out there, and we are looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Sunday's coming, y'all. I hope you're excited. We'll see you guys soon.